Welcome back. Sales video about 8:30 Saturday morning. Going to bed at 3 sales total. I don't know. It was 3 sales. It wasn't really a whole lot. Lay down, eyes are out, and I hear the cha-ching sound. Didn't bother looking. Fell asleep. Wake up, and there's 6 more sales, which equated to quite a bit, and that's always good. I do have some in-house stuff that does need done. So, of the Latin, Mexican, Spanish, whichever it is exactly, those CDs that I picked up, and yeah, they were in a video, a sourcing video. I was like, each of them are like 40 to 60 bucks each. So those, I didn't mention in the video, those do need, most of them do need like a 15-second spin. One may need a 30, one does need a full minute. But that's the good thing about having the resurfacer. Is before, if a disc media had enough scratches on it and scuffs on it to where I'd have to turn it down to buy it, or it had enough value to it, they'd sell for 30, 40 bucks, and I can list mine for 15, 20 and just put in there, needs to be resurfaced. I'm losing money on that. To have a resurfacer, even the $240, maybe it's $250 after tax and the warranty. Even at that, I made my money back on it. But I have like 10 of those, and the 10 aren't going to take long. But I have like 10 of those that need to be resurfaced on top of, and that'll be added to the stack of maybe 20, 23 CDs, that size disc media that needs to be listed. Yesterday I put up 27 DVDs. 27. So those are pictured and posted yesterday, and I was still out of here about 11:30. So I didn't make a video. Got those pictured, got them posted. Got the 6, 7 things. It's like 150, 160 bucks. Got that packaged, got some coffee, and left. Now, I just went down to the Savers, the Goodwill, and the VOA out here. So that's in-house. I've got 2 more boxes of books that need to make the box, put them away. And all the other books were all put away. It's just, that's the in-house stuff. You're just constantly doing that little stuff that makes your business operation a little better, a little smoother. And with 9 sales of 362, let's find out what's sold. Well, I'm not going to go digging through the stack, but there's a $9 sewing pattern. This Electro brand, so it's a redesign. Cassette player, 23. Scorpions Virgin Killer CD, 36. eBay had something in there to where they were flagging, I want to say it's this specific one, because it's Scorpions and Killer. They were thinking that it was a pesticide. It's not. However, this is one that did need resurfaced. And if you look at the spindle guide, you can see some scratches there, but the disc itself is mint. If Genie, I don't know, this one right here, 5 disc. This is a 24-bit SBM, super bit mapping. This is one I got at Lee Road when they're closing, so it could have been a buck, could have been 70 cents, could have been 62, 63, whatever it turned up to be. $25. Here is an interesting winner of a computer peripheral. So not everything that I sell is media. I still pick up little oddball things. Now this is one I picked up a little over a year ago. I'd have to look at the date stamp. old computer cards, I should say, maybe some peripheral stuff, but peripheral would be like a mouse, keyboard, printer, all those things that take a cord and it connects to something else. That's peripheral, or to the side. This is a card, so it goes into a PCI. Didn't really think a whole lot of it. And I just know that looking at some old computer hardware can pan out. So what was, I sold that SCSI card. I want to say it's maybe like $300. But that was a SCSI card I paid probably $10 for, and it was a large box. And I want to say it was completely sealed, like it's never been used. So SCSI, SCSI, SCSI. This is 1994. It was the oldest year printed on the back of this book. So 30 years ago. That's what it is. So that is a standard parallel jack. So there's different types and different pin configurations. There's probably a 15-pin parallel jack and a coax jack. So what it is, and I have a picture, a real close and zoom in picture. These contacts down here don't have any marks on them, so it's never been put in a motherboard. $170 for this old card. There's likely a myriad of variations. That's like whatever that's called, Series 3. Older ones maybe 700. I don't know. I just looked that one up very specifically of what's on the box. I don't remember if it came back with ones that had sold, or maybe I bought it because it's mint and it's complete in box. So you're going to have some of these computer collectors that are going to put this on a shelf, take it out of the box, and find a way how to keep it firm and lean it up against the box and display it. I don't know. I got paid for it, right? But it's just some of those older things like that, and I don't come across them often. It's like the Sony CVs. Don't come across that stuff often, but for the $30, $35 after tax and stuff, for that, and after me doing quite a bit more kind of research on them, I'm more likely to get low 200s. I'm still not at a loss to pay $35, and they sell for $200. That's going to be $20, just rounding stuff up here. That's going to be $20 in ship and in fees, and probably $10 to ship. So I'm $65 total. So that's going to be $130 plus net. Yeah, that I won't turn down. Right. Rilo Kiley CD, 43. Shall We Dance soundtrack, 14. Twin Peaks soundtrack, 15. Saturday. Monster Truck, Monster Crash Rally, 26 for the two. There's 4. It's for the Dungeons and Dragons books. So there's 4 of those. Typing in the handbook one, there's a ton listed, but the same amount sold. They still sell for $25 low end. If you're going by price lowest first, typing it in on the PC, low end's still going to be around $25, but it is the bulkier book. So can I get well over 30? Most likely. Will I listen for under 40? Yeah. The other ones, there's maybe, by narrowing it down quite a bit, there's still maybe, I don't remember exactly. Let's just say that there's 30 listed and 150 sold. So since the rotation is so high on them, if the more common lower price that they've sold for is $30, and if you look then at recents, if you go and look at maybe the past 20 most recent ones, are any of those sales hitting over 40? Whatever number you want to figure out. Oh yeah, they are. There's a couple that go into 42, 45. Well, that's looking at the most recent, let's just say 20. out of 150 that have sold, that's 1/7 of what the total are. And then you could scroll some more and be like, oh, some do get over 40, $50. So you can list it even higher. They're going to sell so fast that you can keep yours higher up. And in the span of 2 months, if it doesn't sell, and if you have it listed at $50, bring the price down a little. That's it. So those will be listed individually. I prefer to list individually. There are very, very few exceptions where I will put multiple things that I just got in one line. So I sold a lot of maybe like 8 religious books. I don't remember what they are. The selling history of just that specific title of those 8 books is like, I don't know, 5 in 3 years. It would make no sense for me to list them individually and pay the $7 each item for it to ship out. I mean, I think all 7 of them sold for maybe $100, or all 8 of them sold for maybe $100. It wasn't anything grand, but they were 25 cents a book. When I was at the Habitat for Humanity in Salem, Ohio, which is another route I need to get back out to, but it's an hour and a half to easily an hour and a half to the very first store. But there's like 7 or 8. And most, if I remember right, most of the stuff there was in between all those different stores was like $1 each or less. That wouldn't make any sense for me to list those individually. The same thing I do with the vast majority of everything else. People want either just that one thing, or if it belongs in a set or a lot or whatever it may be, people need that replacement to fill the set. That's kind of the reason on one of the bigger reasons on why I do individually. I prefer to spend a little more money in a little more money in the individual shipping, and cumulatively, if it's going to be $15 more additional, not more, additional, as opposed to putting in all in one lot and charging $30 less for that lot, or even $15 less for that lot. That lot's going to take a lot longer to sell than it would the individual. So opining a little about that, again, to each their own. However you want to sell stuff and however you want to list stuff, that's up to you. This channel is just kind of to explain that media stuff is really cheap. They have sales history, and some of them can be really, really good in price. And it'll keep you busy if that's what one of the other things you're looking for. So that's that. That's the 9 that are going out for whatever the 300 change was. Get some discs resurfaced and get some stuff pictured and get that listed. And that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you saw, what you heard. Comment, dummy thingy, sub, share. It all helps. It's all free. Appreciate it. Thank you.